Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Ramsey. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to get one down to the 15.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard up, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense.
Touchdown, Houston. They've got the lead here. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They'll give it to him again. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he'll run it into the end zone. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And now on first down after converting with the run. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown! Offense set on 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Ramsey. A strike downfield. Off he goes. And he ran away from the defense. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wegman. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving the...
To the back.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my play.
He uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Florida, 14, South Carolina.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck group or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around.
Just plowing down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the offense on first down. He's gonna pass. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Miller with the ball. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Gordon. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some...
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
Man, he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Nothing went right in that 1st half in the 1st order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. At the 45, on his way.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting him drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
3rd down coming up.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And you used to see the jet sweep as a play that I'm going to get outside and get big gains. Now, it's so tough. Do you want to stack up the middle? Fine, we'll run it outside. Get the first down. Really tough to stop.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
0.
Coming out with it, it's Golden. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Batted into the air, and it's picked. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease, it's Gordon.
carrier is the running back. Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
The end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 53. South
Now
Carolina
facing a third
0.
down as they line up after the break. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ballgame with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get the...
Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Buys a little time. He's right on target. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Looking to throw it again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Power football with the run. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense on the move early, 1st and 10 from the 35. On the move, it's Gordon.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it.
Looking deep. Snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida 14, Auburn 0.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to him. Keeps it going. They're going to get him for a safety. Trying to make some. And still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touch. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
And he'll bring... I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And now this offense will take the field again. On the ground, it's Selden. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Florida, 23.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Avoids pressure. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It'll be a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll leave it with him. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now it's... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Gordon. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give from the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's the end of the first half.
will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense.
Black 18!
Use the play fake, now to throw.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
To the air, it's Lagway. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
The score, Florida, 37, 0.
Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff, it's Gordon. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. And the Gators will keep this drive going. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 3, it's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. What a snag by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, it has been a brutal day for this offense. In fact, David, they have put the O into offense, as in 0.
So,
what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room, it's Gordon. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it. A first down for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Gators in the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mertz.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-him football, that last touch, he hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Mertens. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Afterburners coming. Touchdown Gators! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lovett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And this offense would like to give the punter a little bit of rest after running him out there at the end of the first two drives. Looking for space, it's Blue. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. No return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And on second down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Gators get enough to move the chains. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lovett. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gator!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he puts through the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Lovett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida.
And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lovett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back, it's McBride. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Going to the run to start this second half. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to run for it.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. The Gators are flying down the field.
First down for the offense.
The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's dumped. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drop again.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds his man. It's Gordon. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air. It's Lagway. Gets it out fast. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he missed it. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Lovett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on...
And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking at to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.